All right, I thought I would just make a quick video on the difference between my normal Bible that I read and my end of verse Bible. I want to show you the difference, and so you can get an idea. Perhaps you're out there hunting for a new Bible. I'm going to just show you real quick what I have right now. This is my King James Authorized Version. This is one where I make all my notes. This Bible is about a year old, and I've been through it about 5 times in the past year. And now I'm just spending the last couple of months of this year just doing a bit of a deep dive on the minor prophets and the major prophets. So I won't be doing what I've been doing almost every single month, which is reading through the entire Bible. Instead, I'm going to start that again in January, just so I can do a bit of a deep dive. But this is the one that I go to. This is 11.5 font type, a digital font. And as you can see, there are no references anywhere. There's nothing in the column. There's nothing at the bottom. This allows me to get through my Bible a lot more quickly because I'm not reading commentary and all this kind of stuff. You're not distracted by, oh, this verse takes you over to another book and all this kind of stuff. So this is why I like this particular version. And also, I love the paragraph heading. So at a glance, you can go, okay, plea for the fulfillment of God's promise, the eternal God, timeless God, all this kind of stuff. Not every Bible has that. Not every Bible has it laid out like this. So I like this. It has 2 ribbons, which is very nice. All right, enough of that. Let's go on to end of verse, which I really enjoy. The font type is a little bit smaller. This is a 10 font size. So this is the King James Version, end of verse. Brand new. Just bought it a few days ago. What I like about this is you got the intro. Let's just jump right into Genesis. So for example, why they call this an end of verse, if you have a look here, let's zoom in here. Now, not every verse has a reference to it, but there is like, I believe it's between 52 and 72,000 cross-references. So that's kind of cool. So right here, you can see Genesis 17, and God set them in the firmament of heaven to give light upon the earth. And then there's another reference to that, chapter 15, verse 5. And to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And evening and the morning were the 4th day. And if you see a reference here, it takes you to Jeremiah 31. So this is kind of cool, and you'll see this. Some of them don't have a reference, but they'll have like the letter A, letter B, letter A, letter B, depending on what verse you're on. Then if you go to the very bottom, it actually has the corresponding reference as well. So you see chapter 1, verse 20, there's A, and then there's B, and then there's C. And then verse 21, there's A, there's B, and then verse 28, there's A. So it's all kinds of meanings as well, which is kind of cool, like a nice little reference. So I like that. That's a little bit of a double blessing, because now you have references at the end of the verse. And I like this better because I don't like the idea of having to search for it in the columns and including down here to see, because then you're going to forget where you were and all this kind of stuff. So I like it, especially when you come into something like this here, Ezekiel 38. So Gog's evil thought. Let's go even to chapter, where are we here? Chapter 38, Judgment on Gog. And this is just gorgeous. I love this. Let's just, right there. Okay. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him. So then they put right here, This is, I'm not going to highlight this, but Revelation 20, verse 8. So if you go to Revelation 20, verse 8, right here, boom, let's zoom in here, verse 8, a lake of fire and brimstone, and when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four corners of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. So you can see the reference is back to Ezekiel, right here, 38. So now we know the war in Ezekiel happens after the Millennium Kingdom, because the devil has been bound for 1,000 years. So there you go. Pretty straightforward. I love this Bible. It's fantastic. The print's a little bit small for me. But for studying, man, there's nothing better. It's just so quick. And then you can see here, verse 3. Oh, that was a reference to Daniel 6, verse 17. You can just jump back and forth. I like it. So I like to mix things up. Again, if I use the other Bible, the other one that I have, which is this one here, if I use this bad boy, this is for my highlighting again. And this is if I just want to plow through the Bible. And then I have my little notes. You know, if I started today, it would take me 14 hours or 276 pages at 20 pages an hour to get through the book, the New Testament. So I could literally finish the New Testament within a week. That's usually how long it takes me. So if you think about it, if you cover this much territory in 1 week, you basically have 3/4 left of the Bible. So here's 1 week. And here's another week. Here's your 3rd week. And you're done the whole Bible in 1 month, 30 days. 1 hour a day, 2 hours a day, I should say, 20 pages a day will get you through the Bible like this. How do I know this? Well, if you go to the end real quick here, there's 1,166 pages. So I read 20 pages in an hour. So if I do 2 hours a day, I will get through 7 days a week. In 30 days, I will get through the entire Bible in 30 days. That's it. It's pretty straightforward. 2 hours a day. If you decide to take a bit of a break and take your time, spend 1 hour a day, and you'll get through the whole Bible in 2 months. If you want to spend less than that, maybe 30 minutes a day, well, then you just do the math from there. 3 months. You know, if you want to take your time, 4 months. Do 15 minutes a day. It's actually quite easy to get through the Bible. It does take a little bit of energy, obviously a little bit of time and all that kind of stuff, but this is why I like swapping between different Bibles. And the verse is a go-to Bible if you want to study and dive deep. This is the one I highly recommend. Love this one. And this one is if you just want to, if you're on vacation or wherever, you're on the plane somewhere. I love a physical Bible for reading. And then at night when I'm in bed, I'll use my Bible app that's on my phone to read as well, just before I go to sleep. Anyways, hope you got something out of this. If you have, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you like this kind of thing. I can do more videos like this, talk about the different versions, the different Bibles that I have, all this kind of stuff. Thanks for watching. Let me know where you're watching this video from, and we'll see you in another video. Bye for now.